the video. Otherwise, if you don't wish to be on camera, we still do want to hear you. The remote microphone is set up in the back. Don't forget Yoda. Is Yoda there? We're taking donations that go to the church for the use of this hall, and anything in excess will go to Yoopers Unite to support the cause. So, an intimate gathering.
It is an intimate gathering. Unless people are running late.
I would have expected because
Yeah. I know, Lydia and I were just talking. It's like, is it... All right. Well, yeah. But Brad, did you say there weren't many at the county commission meeting?
There were about 35, maybe 30.
Okay. So half of what we had last time. I'm just wondering if people are also maybe just struggling today with the news that has happened over the weekend. And they're just like, I can't. And they're huddled up in a blanket. And I don't know, maybe. All right, so I'm gonna get started. We're gonna welcome back Linda and Frank. Is it Linda? Yeah, Linda and Frank are back. Yay! Since we don't have new ones, we're gonna welcome you back. So welcome. I'm just gonna quickly do a couple things. First of all, we meaning Yoopers Unite, got an email from, I got all these papers, from someone. Sorry, name isn't on here. But if you look at upcoming events on the back page, oh, see, everyone's coming. They're all taking their time getting, it also could be the ice that is slowing us down, like the actual physical ice, not. That's because there's no one in here. Yeah. So under one-time events, we got a notice about melt the ice hats in the Shiras room on the 7th from 2 to 4. And I'll leave this here if you want to look at that. I also found out from a friend of mine sent me that this Thursday from 6:30 to 8, there is a free webinar on hyperscale data centers, and that's sponsored by the League of Women Voters Michigan and the Michigan Climate Action Network. So it's probably similar to the one that Jen and that had talked about before. I also found out that Wednesday, March 25th at 7 p.m., the Reproductive Health Resource Community is having an update. So that is on there. That is all of the new stuff I have from that. I don't know if there's anything else for announcements from me. Oh, Emily she reached out to me. She is the one that learned about the satellite services last week and shared that information about this company. She's not gonna make it tonight, but a couple of us brainstormed last week in the breakout table with her is to just write a letter to the company because they talk about being transparent and saying, what is your role at that ICE facility in Arizona? Why have you accepted this contract? So she was gonna draft a letter. And so she's gonna bring that next week because she's not making it tonight because she's going to the county meeting. And I don't think she was gonna get here. Did anyone go to the Bothwell or the high school visits last night or tonight? Okay. I heard that the turnout was not the greatest yesterday. And I have not gotten the mailer yet, so if you're a Marquette voter, you should be getting a mailer with some information about that. That's all I got. All right, so who has updates? Oh, did anyone go to the music on Sunday? How was it? Beautiful. Very nice, thank you. I assumed it was. Had some great people. Okay. Brad, do you have an update? Ooh, from last night?
I didn't make.
Hi, everybody. Big crowd tonight. I'm Brad Veely, and I'm a member of LSRI, Lake Superior Region Indivisible. And we had our second all-member meeting last night at Peter White Library from 6 to 8 last night. And we had about 45 people show up. And it was a really fun gathering. All of the different teams that LSRI has had a chance to get up and talk about what they've done and what they're planning. And the goal was to recruit some new people who wanted to step up out of just being members of LSRI and becoming active volunteers. And it was all in all a real successful evening, I think. And I just came from the Marquette County meeting, the commission meeting, and I left it before it was finished. But there were about 35 people there, and about 5 or 6 people got up and made public comments. This isn't really LSRI related, but just to kind of fill you in, public comments asking the county to draft a proposal to not cooperate with the Department of Homeland Security's ICE and Border Patrol wings. And so this is, I think, the 3rd meeting in which the county has been asked to come up with a proposal, maybe similar to what's in Washington County and one other city or county in Michigan. And the chairperson of the commission decided to speak today, took a few minutes to speak, and he was very respectful of the comments that he'd been hearing, but his feeling was that Marquette County Commission needs to stay in its lane, and that kind of proposal isn't really under its purview. Other people will be able to give you a better explanation of his remarks. The Sheriff Zybert, got up and spoke to the commission, which I think is, I don't know if that's a usual occurrence, but he turned to the people who were in the audience, and among that group were people who'd gotten up and been making public statements, and just reassured everybody that the Sheriff's Department and the county does not have any intention of signing any kind of agreement with DHS or ICE or Border Patrol. And he understands that there's a lot of temptations for counties to do that because DHS has a budget bigger than a lot of countries, and they're offering a lot of toys and really a lot of resources to, some people would call them bribes, so that to get the cooperation of local law enforcement around the country. And he said they have Marquette, and he turned around and was addressing the comments more to the people in the audience than actually to the commissioners, and said Marquette County will not do that. So there we are for now. That's what I came away from with that. There's a lot going on in Lake Superior Region Indivisible. We've got a lot going on with Yoopers Unite. Yoopers Unite and Lake Superior Region Indivisible are partnering again for the March 28 No Kings rally. We finally got on the map about 6 hours ago. I took my wife to the airport, and on the drive home, one of the regional Indivisible support staff called me. I'd been working with them, finding out what's going on. What did I fill out wrong in the form?
Because I checked over the weekend, and it still wasn't there.
Yeah, we're on the map. And so all you got to do is go to www.nokings.org. And on that main page is the map of the United States. And if you zoom in to the Upper Peninsula, you'll find a black dot over Marquette.
Woo!
That's us. And you can register. And I also encourage you to pick up one of these cards tonight. And if you're not subscribing to the LSRI newsletter, please do. It's free. The only thing we ask is your email address. We don't sell our list to anybody. It's as secure as can be, and it's a good way to keep up with all that's going on. And again, we're just really excited and partnering with Yoopers Unite on No Kings. No Kings is gonna be really special this year. It's gonna start at the library, where the Citizens for Peace and Justice have their vigil every Saturday. Or at the post office, not the library. And we're encouraging people to come park wherever they can. We're going to be on the sidewalks. We're not gonna, and we are going to spread out west of the post office as far as we go. And we're reaching out to all of the businesses that we may be in front of briefly for a couple of hours, and making sure that we have a personal connection with them, and let them know we do everything we can not to interfere with their business, and to be, good neighbors. So lots of things happening and lots of things to be excited about. That's all I've got. Any questions?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Glad to hear we're finally online.
Right, we are.
Anyone else? Hey. Otherwise, it's gonna be a short one tonight. Cause I didn't have anything else either. Other than, but other than that, yeah,
I guess I will just,
did get a mic? Cause
I'm not the official person, but,
no, but
well,
Just want to remind everybody that March 21st is the Candidates Forum at NMU, and I believe it's 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Please, everyone, come. Bring your friends, bring your neighbors, and at this point, I don't think there's an idea of maybe how many helpers we might need, but we might need some helpers, so keep it in mind if anyone wants to help out. And it would just be like maybe directing people or being a greeter or something like that. We have a meeting on Thursday afternoon, so, but anyway, keep that date in mind. It's the week before the No Kings.
thank you. Yeah, go for it.
okay.
I didn't mention on introductions, besides the Yoda, the donations that go to the church, and we have the food pantry items in the kitchen. I forgot to mention that. So, keep it coming. I think we're looking for Easter food and that type of thing. So that would be appreciated. Thank you.
All right.
The candidate forum is where on?
Yeah. And then I have it underneath the upcoming one, okay?
Right, but it just says NMU
The northern center,
Northern Center. Oh, okay.
the old, above the bookstore.
Okay, so real quick, somebody asked, where is that candidate forum being held? And that is above the bookstore in, what's the name of the room?
Northern center.
In the Northern Center. So just in case anyone watching was curious, it's the Northern Center above the bookstore at NMU for the candidate forum. I'm just gonna plug, I made a link tree. So what that is a page that you don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to be logged into anything, but I have a bunch of links to, for example, Discords for Yoopers who want to, coalesce and try to figure out what they want to do about the administration, or just what they want to do locally. It's also got resources like Know Your Rights trainings, legal observing trainings, miscellaneous ICE resources. I've even put a couple of news sources that I think are okay, I think are good. So that is at Together 906 at Linktree. So you're gonna have to type it in LINKTREE/Together906. You'll know you're on the right page when you see a brook trout at the top, because I do what I want. But it has a lot of good resources, and I included an email, so if you have any resources you would like to see on that page, please email me, and thank you very much.
Say that, repeat it again, would you?
Which part? The link?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that link is going to be together 906. There's no space between the together and the 906. It's just together 906. Feel like I'm at a spelling bee. Yeah, it's an online page, so if you type in that link into any browser, it should take you to a page that has a picture of a fish at the top. And if you go down a little bit, you'll see links to the Yoopers Unite Discord, the UP Mutual Aid Discord. You'll see links to ACLU trainings. I need to update it, but I'm hoping to make it a live page. So if you have anything, contact the email at the top, and I'll see about putting it in. All right, any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Literally don't have anything else unless other people do. And if you sign the ballot proposals, either the dark money mop-up, the one that's called mop-up, so to get dark money out of politics, or the invest in my kids, if you sign in August or September, those are not gonna be valid anymore because they've extended for 2 months, so they dropped the first 2 months. If you're not sure and you're like, well, it was sometime last fall, you can sign again, and those two organizations will figure it out, and I have those petitions.
Okay.
So, thank you. That's it.
Nothing else for the
No.
week? Okay.
Everybody drink juice. Yeah, and coffee.
Yeah.
Eat candy. Brownies are good.
We're done. Good night, Marquette.